Hey y'all, welcome back. Tuesday game night. We got our boys, the pizza party, aka Hell's Dawn. We have Shirwi.
You.
Pain as Shirwi.
Hello.
We got Josh as Yitram.
Saw dudes.
And we got Jeff as the consensus.
Hi.
And we are without Nathan so far. He'll get in with us later. Alrighty, so last we left off, we were stuck inside of a bubble that encompassed the town of Shinokuro, just to the south, or I'm sorry, not to the south, just to the east of Darivor, a ancient city that's been plopped on Shirui Okami's homeland. Let's see. You found out that oh man, there's so much. You found out that you have a lot of distant relatives, Shirui. Your grandfather, who is this kind of archdevil, pit lord of hell, who is kind of like this demon dragon, has kind of sown his seed across the plains of the Feywild, and he has been using a lot of them in these kind of sick experiments, kind of trying to find fighters for this tournament, which they've been starting the construction of Hunger Halt, this grand coliseum, something unlike anything. Let's see. The consensus. You crafted a dope residuum core that you were able. No, you didn't do that. But you were able to craft a arm and a leg.
And a leg. Yep.
And so you weren't having to use the shovel anymore, which is nice.
I don't have a peg leg anymore.
You don't have a peg leg.
That shovel was clutch.
But you talked of maybe working in some sort of residuum core, something so that you would be able to really work at full capacity.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Residuum engine to power my soul.
Absolutely. Yitram, you and let's see. You got a message from Roar Pyroscream, your pixie buddy from before, and you guys left him to go on this journey into the Doom Vault long ago, and he sent you a message, and he was just saying that, like, basically they've been trying to get in touch with you. They were wondering where you were and if you were safe. They were telling you that they were currently being brought to a grand city. Yeah. Telkata, this kind of city of the sand. Let's see what else.
Wait, did I relay that information to my team? I think I did, right?
You did.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure. Go ahead, Pat.
Let's see what else. What do you guys remember?
We found out about Shojiro and how the puppet master, as some called him. He seems to be the cause of the bubble that's surrounding the town, right?
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, you learned about Shojiro, a distant relative to Shirui, someone that's been described as a rat.
No rats.
And you realize that this bubble contains anybody whose blood is which is draconic. So most of the party is trapped here, along with some of the NPCs and all of Shirui's long relatives. They kind of, you see them kind of being like their energy is kind of being sucked from them. They're looking like old and withered, even though they're not supposed to be that old. And you guys set out on a mission to a tower just south of Shinokuro. It's along the road, and you took your stealthiest members of the crew. Hogdigs, a feline, a leonin, as they're called in this world, with a eye patch and just kind of like a gnarly looking whiskery cat, and our elf friend whose name
Ovesh.
oh yeah, Elvesh, and Urson Silverpome. You guys, so Consensus, Yitram, Urson, Hogdigs, and Elvesh set off to seek this stone that they call, I don't think they really named it, but they just kind of like gave you a general description of what it looked like. It's kind of like this egg-shaped crystal, and you saw that the queen in the elemental plane of water, the Maharaja of the ocean, she had a similar gem. This was called a bejewel, and it's known for its quality of holding souls or soul energy. Likely what is containing some of the energy of these people. So lo and behold, you guys set out on your quest to find this crystal and return it to the people that it belongs to.
Back to the right.
Cool. So you guys include Consensus and Yitram. You guys peek your heads around this broken tower. The latter half, the side of it, has been caved in and crumbled. You can see time has worn over this tower, and you see a couple creatures move in to the tower. They are hooded, and I think last time you guys just noticed them over there, not talking or anything, just kind of standing there.
And they're not like moving around or anything anymore. They got to a spot and now they're done.
Yeah.
And how many how far away are we from them? How many feet?
How many feet? Let's see. I'd probably say about 25 right now. You just kind of peek your heads in. You can kind of see these figures are just kind of standing there, all like huddled around each other.
All right.
Elvesh like pokes his head in. He says, "My, do you think this is the right place?"
I was expecting like a fortified tower, honestly. It's quite worn down. These hooded figures. It's hard to see. I don't think so. Consensus. What do you think? Do you think Shojiro was among the hooded figures?
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
But patience is the better part of valor. We should observe.
I agree. Let's hold our ground for now. Let's just inspect what's going on.
Okay. You guys, give me a perception check from each of you, or just like actually, yeah, give me a perception check from each of you.
All right.
Scanning.
16.
And Yitram got a 12.
Okay.
What about our boys like Hogden and Eldesh? Do they get them too?
Yeah, you guys. Well, you guys are kind of just like peeking your head around this this broken tower. If you want to go in, you can engage it with these people or these figures. But yeah, you're just kind of watching them, and they kind of like don't really even sway back and forth. They kind of just stand there, and then all of a sudden they fall to the ground, and you see that these like cloth hoods and robes just fall.
So essentially the body vanishes and the robes fall to the ground. Okay.
Correct.
So
right.
is there, if there's like an order of operations, does it look like the bodies are dropping and the robes are going with them and then remaining on the ground, or is it the occupants of the robes are now gone and the fabric collapses?
So I'll say with the 16, you can see that there are bodies still on the ground.
That's not what I thought was happening.
No, not at all. Oh shit.
The bodies hit the floor.
That's the wrong song.
So can I do so? Okay, so who's the stealthiest in our group? I would think it would be the lion dude, right?
Like giant robot.
Yeah, Hogden. Could I ask? Who's like really really good? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna ask our group who's confident in sneaking.
I have known my way around the blade in the shadows. I can sneak for you.
Okay, Hogden. I'm throwing this out here. Let me know what everyone thinks. We obviously need to.
First of all, my name is Hog Diggs.
Hog Diggs.
Hog Ding.
Okay, Hog Diggs. I apologize.
Okay, it's
I'm
okay.
So sorry. Okay. So I'm thinking we obviously need to get closer. Some of us are a little more noticeable than others, as Eatrum slowly looks towards consensus.
Yes.
I think I would like to send one of you out there. You look pretty sneaky. I don't know if that's racist or not. I'm sorry if it is. Could you think you could get closer and observe the situation?
I am
see
sneaky.
If the bodies are. Oh yeah. See if the bodies are. See if you're breathing. I don't know. Any information you could get for us. Just get a little closer to observe.
Okay. Yeah, he
goes, all right. You have my back, though.
Yeah.
He says, okay. And he's gonna roll a stealth check. Cool. All right, so he moves in, kind of, and immediately you see him like put his back to the wall, and he like is kind of moving around this wall, and he's like, he kind of says, I'm going to try and circumvent any traps or anything, and kind of like sneaks around the side till he gets to the pile of bodies. And you see, as he approaches the pile of bodies, you see him begin to like look confused for a second, and there's a moment of fear in his eyes when he like looks towards you, Eatrum.
Oh god.
And he you see him, like, his demeanor change, and he goes, and his eyes go dull. I would like for you all to roll initiative.
Oh my
Shit.
Okay. Well,
3.
9. I should have been more specific. I didn't want him to get right up to the body so well. He's good.
Oh, fine.
That'd be good. We're good.
Okay.
There's no way this could go poorly.
Okay. I'm sharing my screen. Do you guys see it?
Yep.
Okay. So you guys approach from this wall right here. You guys are kind of like right here. Say Elvesh and Urson are right here. You see Hogdiggs approach, and he's like kind of surrounded by these things. And as you see his demeanor changes, you see 4 of these bodies get up from the ground.
It's not encouraging. All right.
And you hear a snickering.
From where?
Just from all around. You can't really ascertain where it's coming from at the moment.
Okay.
Okay. So let me get your initiative rolls.
Each room got a 9.
Consensus got a 3.
Hey. Okay, so Hogdiggs is going to approach. He's going to attack you, Consensus, with his claws.
His claw.
His claw. Slices claws across your chest, and just like basically just like rips the pouch that you're carrying on your back, and it rips the basically cuts the small strap on it, and it falls off your back, but does no damage.
My pack.
Now, he is going to come after you, Yitram, with another attack. Goes to jump at you, and like you just managed to like roll out of the way.
Cool.
All right. Now, let's see. Okay. And that is now Yitram.
Okay. Okay. I don't want to hurt Hogdiggs. Okay. I'm going to actually use I'm going to use that salt bomb that I got off the crab dude. I'm going to try to crystallize Hogdiggs. I don't want to harm him. I'm going to assume there's ways to decrystallize people somewhere in this universe. Maybe a mage or something. So
Yeah.
I'm just going to try to I'm just going to crystallize him.
Okay.
Try
yeah.
to crystallize him with the salt bomb.
Sure. Remind me what the stats on that one do again.
I just wrote this down from what you told me over voice comms. Let me see if you posted it in the shit information archive real quick. But it just what I wrote down was it's salt water waterproof fuse, crystallizes everything in a 10-yard radius.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
So so how do you light it?
I'd like to if I can't do this, I do have flint. But I'd like to. I think I could just maybe create heat in between my fingers or something. Maybe,
Okay.
But if not, I can use a flint and whatnot to get it lighted.
All right, so you pull the small flint from your pack. You light the small salt bath bomb, and throw it at the ground in front of Hogdiggs. You just see this like.
Let me.
Yeah.
Can I clarify? I want to throw it towards the back. It's 10-yard
Okay.
radius, so I don't want to harm me.
So you throw it behind him, and he just
Yeah.
you see his like head just kind of like turns, and his body's kind of like his shoulders kind of move and sway now, like his body is kind of almost weightless, and he goes to jump on you again for an attack, and the salt crystals come out from behind him and like crystallize around his arms and his legs and stuff midair.
Okay.
And he is totally crystallized.
All right,
Sick.
hopefully we can bring him back. But hey, I didn't kill him technically. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, that will be my turn. I'll move back a little bit.
Okay. Move back. Do you want to move?
Move
what
it back
direction?
like back towards Elvesh, about 10 feet, like right next to him, to the left of him.
Okay. Over here.
Actually, I'm sorry, below him. On your screen, it would be right below him. Yeah, right there. Oh, that's fine. That's cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Now it is. It is consensus. Your turn.
All right. So if these boys in the back, have they done anything apart from stand up?
Nope.
Okay. I'm not super excited to attack somebody who's not done anything yet.
Oop.
All right, here's how we'll do this. So just gonna kind of take take in visually that old Crystal Boy is not able to lunge at me anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Please remain stationary. This is for your protection.
And I'd like to move up to the other side of him and the crystal wall. So like, yeah, right around there.
Okay.
And then I will kind of take a defensive position, and with my action,
Anti-melee countermeasures engaged.
and cast blur on myself.
Oh, cool.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
All right.
As
That will be my turn.
And as you do that, you see in unison the other puppet stands up, and they're all just facing and they're all just facing the north wall. And then in unison they all just kind of turn to you, and you can see they're like made of wood, and they have featureless faces, and they all move up.
Okay.
This is troubling.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Okay. So
Hopefully that like counts as their activation or something, so they can't go now.
oh, they're going.
Oh no.
Okay. That is 1 miss. 2 miss.
They all have disadvantage against me.
Okay.
For their attack rolls because of blur.
3 miss. Oop. Alrighty. None of them hit you. You see these wooden creatures move up, and like their arms just start swinging with like daggers in hand, and they're just like slicing upwards, and you see this like barrage of attacks, and for a second you're just like, things are just moving differently, and you see these creatures move forward, and you study the way that their arms and legs move, and their shoulders are kind of like on this marionette, and even for a split second you notice that there just might be, in the faintest glimmer of moonlight, arcane strings.
Oh.
And you hear, No, this can't be. Get him! And you see from up above stands this rat man who kind of pulls up. He has this long dragon-like snout that goes back into these almost rat-like disgusting eyes that dart back and forth. You see the dragon horns that bulge out of the upper forehead that make this thing look extremely barbaric, and carrying and almost like propping itself up against the stone is the Bejeweled stone in staff, and you see on each one of its fingers are arcane strings that are connected to these puppets.
I told you he was a real rat. I knew it.
Fucking rat, dude. Oh my god. All right. Cool.
Outstanding.
All right, so his turn. He will. You see one of the puppets falls. You see he pulls back two of the strings. One of them he shoots at you. Consensus.
Oh shit.
And does blur work for spell? Range spell attacks?
It says any creature has disadvantage on attack rolls against you. An attacker is immune to this effect if it doesn't rely on sight, as with blind sight, or can see through illusions, as with true sight.
Okay. So actually, you have to make you have to make a wisdom save.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I forgot I wrote that.
Wisdom. Oh, that's a crit fail.
Okay. Well, you can't really crit fail a save, so that's good. But but one of these strings attaches to the left side of your body, to your new arm. And he's gonna take that string and he's gonna make you punch yourself in the face.
So do I have to?
Yeah, make an attack roll against yourself.
Will I have disadvantage?
Against yourself?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's attacking me with my arm. I'm not
with
attacking
your own
me.
arm. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Resisting.
So, well, that's good because my first roll is a 17.
No.
And the second roll is a 15, so that's also not good.
Does that hit?
Yes, it does. A 17 or a 15 hits.
So you punch yourself in the face. Let's see.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
We're gonna make these a D6. Okay. So, what's your strength mod? Do you have one?
Yes, my strength mod is +2.
+2. Okay, so you take 5 damage, 5 bludgeoning damage, as you punch yourself in the face. You see he just starts dying laughing. You see the moon, full moon begins to set behind him, and it kind of refracts off of the Bejeweled stone. All right, that's his turn. Let's see. Now,
Malfunction.
now it is. It is Yitram turn.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I forgot the NPCs.
Oh yeah, our boys. Yeah, get the boys out there. Fight.
Let's see. You see Hog Diggs. His eyes are darting around, and he's like, he's completely crystallized, but you can see like maybe some of his humanity has come back to him. Just a tiny observation. Elvesh is gonna move up and make an attack on this dude right here. With the long sword, moves up to attack. Does hit. Natural 20 actually.
Damn.
You see him pull out this magical longsword, and you see him sever some of the magical ties, some of the strings, and as it happens, you hear this pling pling pling, as like almost piano strings that like bend and break, and you see this creature just falls to the ground, and you see Shojiro does not like that. He goes, "My beautifuls, they were perfect. I'll get you." And Elvesh goes, "They were not beautiful like me."
Ooh, bird.
Okay, let's see. Urson will move up, and let's see. He's gonna make a kind of like try and just like tackle this creature here. Okay. You see Urson just like football tackle this dummy, and it goes on the ground. Okay, let's see. Now it is Yitram's turn. Go ahead.
Okay. Yitram is going to move forward, up towards Elvesh, maybe towards the left of Elvesh's token, to where I'm in range of Shojiro.
Okay. Let's see. North of Elvesh's token. You want to be like right in
no.
between the two dummies?
No, go to the side of him.
Oh, right here.
Like right, the other side of him.
Okay, right here.
Perfect. Yeah, perfect.
Sounds good.
As I stand there, Yitram is going to brace himself. I just realized I've never used like a 6th level spell slot before. I've never like gone full damage. So Yitram's gonna hold out his hand. I'm going to cast Shatter at 6th level spell slot.
Oh,
and
damn.
just to show how much damage this is, as he does the lightning, it's gonna like break his fingernails and peel back some flesh on his fingers because he's never done this before.
Yeah.
And he's gonna use Shatter on Shojiro. That's gonna be 11, I think 11 d8.
I picture you almost like having to like brace yourself, and as you cast, as you mutter the arcane words, you trace these symbols in the air, which with your finger they actually appear in this glowing arcing light. And as you complete the last symbol in this like full 360, you stomp your foot on the ground, and everyone just looks around, and you see this earth just like opens up and cracks, and you see Shojiro will make a
Constitution save.
Constitution save.
Yeah.
Okay, that was rolled a 10.
Okay, that failed.
Hold on, wait. He rolled 10, but he has a proficiency of 4 and a constant. Okay, so he rolled a 7. He got 17 altogether.
Oh, he passed.
What I'll say the tower starts to collapse. He does have to make a dex save to get off the tower safely.
He takes half damage from the spell if he dodges it, right?
Let me see. A creature takes 3. Half as much. If on a successful one. So, it was going to be a 7d8. So
yeah.
It would be half of that.
Yeah. Roll that damage.
Okay.
You see rocks like fall down as this tower is beginning to like come down parts of it. You see some of the stones and the rocks opening up, kind of like disjunct him. You see his arms go back, and the staff in his hand falls backwards. Rocks and stuff begin to fall down. You see like stuff is beginning to crumble a little bit. Not bad. The structure's doesn't really even have that much of a roof.
I got bad damage rolls. He's only gonna take 8 damage.
8 damage.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
8 damage on a 6th level spell slot burn.
Did you add like your like
Proficiencies
all
when
your
you're burning?
bonuses and stuff?
It would just be my proficiency on top of that, right?
Yeah.
Well,
wait. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So okay. Then I'm wrong. It would be 12 damage.
12. Okay.
You rolled 11 d8.
No, it was half. He saved his throw, so it's half of that.
Okay.
Still roll all 7 of them.
Yeah, you roll all 11 of them and take half of that damage.
You don't roll half as many dice.
Oh, I'm retarded. I'm sorry, guys.
It's all good, dude. No worries.
It's your first time doing a 6th level spell.
Dude, yeah. I'll say, Shirui, roll a perception check.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's taking
18.
25 damage
You feel the earth begin to shake.
if we go back.
Way over in the village.
Yeah.
Uncle!
Okay,
What's happening?
how much damage did you say?
So it would be 25 damage.
25.
There you go.
Yeah, that
Sounds
better.
yeah, that sounds right. Okay. I feel like I already knew
You're
that.
about to do like 8 damage. that went
Yeah,
from like
that was
8 to 25. All
Okay.
right.
He's humble, that's all it is.
Yeah.
It is humble.
Okay. So, awesome. He falls back. He falls prone. On his turn, he'll have to take half his movement to get up. Let's see. All right. Nice. That was awesome. Consensus, you're up next.
All right. So these strings that are attached to the puppets, are they in any way hindered by old Ratman having fallen down or anything, or are they still kind of attached to his fingertips?
They're still attached to him. You see like the strings, and they all kind of move at this kind of conical thing where they all intersect at like where the rat is, kind of in the stone, kind of laying in the rubble.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you see them kind of like laid draped over. They kind of just glisten in the moonlight.
And so they're definitely not corporeal. They are explicitly magical strings.
They are magical strings.
Okay. Then in that case, it's a 3rd level spell. Yeah, it's gonna be worth. All right. I'm gonna try and move through, past the dolls and try and use dispel magic on the hand that's operating the strings.
Ooh.
Okay. Interesting.
Big brain, man. Holy shit.
Alrighty. Let's see.
I'll still take those attacks of opportunity, though, right?
Yes, you will take attacks of opportunity. Let me roll those. You're still blurred, right?
Yep.
Okay. That's a miss. And 1 hit.
All right.
And you kind of move at half speed because only your like right side of your
he
body
still has
works.
control over it. That's fine.
And but yeah, so you would take, let's see. You take 6 damage.
All right.
Slashing damage as this thing just kind of like really weird and like kind of moves with this kind of strange quality, and you kind of see like the blade just kind of comes down on you, and kind of doesn't necessarily dent you in any way, but just kind of scratches you, like, and kind of hits part of like the inside of your open face here, you like where a lot of your gizmos are. Okay, so you moved up here and you're gonna dispel his hand. Okay, so as you approach, let's see, dispel magic. I need to read that. Let's see. Okay, choose one creature, object, magical effect. Okay, so you can choose
now. I
one
realized that I
creature.
could have not moved. I could have done it from where I was, and that would have been fine. But
Okay, but yeah, this is
Whatever.
cool too.
yeah,
This is more heroic. You approach to, we'll say that like there's stones that are fallen, and you kind of have to like run around because he's like fallen in between the stones. You kind of see his like body like kind of limp there, with like his hands are just kind of moving. You can kind of see like the strings glistening off of them. So are you gonna do his right hand or his left hand?
would it take an Arcana check to see if I could tell which one's attached to me?
Let's see. It would take just a perception check, we'll say.
Just regular perception. All right.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. All right. And plus perception, that is a 14.
Okay. Yeah. So his we'll say his right hand is the one that you're connected to.
That's the one I want to.
All right. So you dispel magic on his right hand, and you see this mannequin fall. This puppet falls.
Fracture.
Perfect. And now I've got control of my body back.
Correct.
All right. And then, yeah, and I think that's all I can do. So on my turn.
Dope. All right. Let's see who is up next. It is
You got one of the boys, right?
the puppets.
Oh, the puppets, yeah.
Let's see. You can see this puppet here makes an attack on Elvesh and is successful. He slashes Elvesh across the his face and chest with this kind of like rusty scimitar, and hits him for 6. You see he pulls back and you see him like bleeding, and he's got his hand over his lip and his mouth. See, Elvesh is going to cast Cure Wounds on himself. And let's see. This dude, Urson, will try to he's gonna try and like he's like stabbing this thing while it's on the ground, and he's like, the puppets, and you can see like this thing is not moving, and then all of a sudden you see a little string come out and hit Urson, and then you see another one hit Urson, and then you see like him like pull up from the body with his shoulders like up, and like he turns to you, Consensus.
Shit.
Let's see. Okay. We'll make one more attack on you with your blur, and that's a miss. You don't even look but you hear you hear Urson like there's like an incessant like stabbing as he's just like on this creature in this power struggle, and he's just kind of like brings his blade on this like onto this creature's like wooden torso, and he cries out that they're puppets, and then you just kind of hear like it stop, and he gets up, and you hear him like get really close behind you, try and stab you through the chest, and immediately you like sidestep the blade, and like you're like kind of like you're able to like look at him for a second. You see this like dull dead look in his eyes. Let's see, now it is Shojiro's turn. He is he moves over here with half his movement. He is going to cast a string onto Yitram.
Okay, and before that, Pat, maybe a turn's already passed and I'm just oblivious to this, but he was knocked down from the tower, right? You said he would have to like... Okay.
Yeah, he got knocked down from the tower. He took half his movement to get up.
Gotcha, okay.
And he moved over this way.
Alright, cool. Alright, yeah, throw that string.
Okay, so make a wisdom save.
Alright. Jesus Christ. I got a 8.
8. Okay. So, let's see. All right, your right half of your body goes limp, and you just like feel your hand begin to like creep towards your dagger on your side of your body. Or do you keep a weapon on your person? Do you have any sort of sharp weapon?
No, I have my staff and that's it.
Okay. Then he's gonna make a attack on you, and he's gonna try and choke you. Try and get you to choke yourself. So this is gonna be a strength save against yourself.
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
All right. So what's your save?
I got a nat 20.
Nice.
Hey.
Yeah.
Because the right side of your body did pretty well too. I'll be real, but nat 20 is better. So you're like you grab your hand, the hand like grabs your neck, and you like pull your hand off, and you just like have your hand locked and like have it perfectly like away from you. Your leg is just like kicking the ground and stuff, but it's taking all of your strength to restrain yourself.
Gotcha. All right, cool.
All right, and Shojiro will see. He's going to cast the other string on well, let's see. No, he's not gonna do that. Okay. He's gonna command this guy to try and slice you now. Yitram. Okay. Wow, epically misses. Like goes to like you're just like having this epic battle where you're just like basically like shifting around the room your weight, and like nobody's attacking you or like like you're attacking yourself, so it just looks really odd. Your weight is shifting around the room, and this creature just like you see it kind of just like trying to jack in the box you, almost like slice you, and the skimtar like comes down across the cobblestone and just like slices, and you can see it's like does it a couple times as it's trying to like cleaver you, but you're just like this tiny gnome moving around with your hand. Okay. Shojuro says, "Shit, they're here for the stone. I gotta run. This is terrible." And you see his head turns towards the small exit back behind him.
You shall not pass.
Now it's you, Yitrim. Your turn.
Oh shit. Okay, so I notice he's trying to get away. I'm going to yell at everyone really quickly to focus fire on Shojuro. He's the one we needed to take out, obviously. And so my right side is possessed still, right?
Correct.
Okay. Okay. Shit. What should I do?
You have casting spells right now is kind of like not really an option.
Gotcha.
Your hands are pretty bound up, so unless the spell is like verbal.
What about like a cantrip?
If it's a verbal if it doesn't quite require like somatic like requirements, then yeah.
Dude, that's hard. Fuck. And how's my movement? Is my movement like halved or anything?
Is no.
No.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, your movement is halved. Yeah, because the right side of your body is not cooperating with you here.
Yeah, I shouldn't have asked. I don't know why I asked.
But it's
sorry.
about 15.
Give me a moment.
It's okay. It's about
Okay.
15 feet from you to Shojuro. But you are locked in combat with this thing, so it will get an attack of opportunity if you move.
All right. Well, since I'm gonna just use a verbal spell, so I'm gonna use Aura Vitality, and
Okay.
I'll use that bonus action to heal me and the consensus for 2d6.
Rad.
Sick.
So you can just roll your d6 consensus. You're good.
I figured you rolled them because it was your spell, but I'll roll 2d6.
Yeah. I guess. Yeah.
Alright. 1 and.
Well, I got a 6 on my roll for you.
I also got a 6. So...
Okay. Well, hey, it's settled.
That worked out. I got a 5 and a 1. What did you get?
I got a 3 and a 6.
Ah.
Hell yeah. Nice. Good use of your turn, despite like being all wrapped up here. Do you want to stay in
Hopefully
place? Do you want
everyone-
to try and move with the and take the opportunity attack?
No, I don't want to take any damage. So I'm going to hold where I am, and just hopefully everyone heard me clearly to focus on Shojuro.
Okay. Sounds good. Dope.
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Consensus. What do you do?
Consensus is going to try and charge Dave Ratman. He's gonna charge him. So my plan is to charge him, pin him down, and break his hands.
Okay, nice. Okay. So you're gonna run to him. You'll totally be able to get to him. You wanna to pin him down. That'll be a combated strength check.
And to stop the spellcasting the old-fashioned way.
Hit him!
All right, so
Beat
you
'em
got 14.
And it's just regular strength.
Yeah, strength saving throw or strength check.
Okay, well, I have disadvantage, so the first one's 18. Second one is 16.
Wow, nice. Yeah, you managed to this thing like you jump on this thing and he just manages to like skitter out of the way, and then as he's skittering away, you see his big disgusting dragon rat tail, and it's like fleshy and it has little bits of matted hair and boils of pus coming out of it, and you grab it and you pull it back, and as you pull him, his nails scratch against the stonework. He goes, no. Okay, so you have him in your control now.
Times like this, we are glad we do not have a stomach.
And the plan is just to start stomping on his wrists.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Give me a. Let's see. Give me an attack roll, and this will be with advantage.
Sweet. All right, just a regular old melee attack. With advantage, okay, good. So that's a 12, and that one is a non-natural 20.
Damn. Yeah, that hits.
He just like starts stomping on his wrists. Oh god.
If he can't make the somatic components, he can't keep moving these puppets around.
Oh god. Remind me to never double cross you. Jeez.
God, we
Is that
just,
even a double
this is
Oh,
for
yeah.
your own good.
Roll a roll a d4.
D4. All right. That is a 3.
3. Add your strength.
6. I mean, sorry, 5. Excuse me.
Okay. 5 altogether.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. Now we will roll to see if his bone breaks.
Yes.
Crunch.
This is so brutal.
You hear a and his hand just goes pancaked, and you see like amidst the flesh and matted scales and bone, you hear a quiet sobbing as like you look at both this creature's hands, and there's like these tiny little strings that are bow tied against each little finger on its hand. And as you loom over him, this creature like whimpers and cries out with anguish. What do you do?
Desire sympathy, that moment is gone.
And just smash the other one, man. Like, I don't know what you want from me.
No, you smash both his hands. You got his hands.
Oh, I already got his hands.
But you gotta you gotta finish this guy off. How do you wanna do it?
Just the old-fashioned way. Just left hand. Cause is he facing up or facing down?
He's facing up.
He's facing up. Okay. So then that will be the move. So then just to kind of grab his left shoulder, flip him onto his stomach, left hand on the back of his head, and then take my wrist blade, put it to the back of his neck, deploy it, retract it.
Real clean. This creature
Yeah,
goes,
super clean. Yeah.
you see like you just like feel like all his muscles tense up, and then he just falls loose.
Close your eyes. This will be over soon.
And you see your allies and the marionette puppet falls prone. Your allies stand there looking confused. Elvesh like gripping parts of his face and stomach. You guys kind of just like hobble back for a second, and yeah, you stand at the tower where you've defeated Shojiro, a distant relative to Shiroi Okami, one who betrayed his people. He chose the path of his grandfather, and in doing so paid the ultimate price.
Broken fingers
And a broken brain.
Damn. Okay. Well,
So,
shit.
What do you
need
guys
to
want to
go-
do now?
Yitrum's gonna walk over towards Shojiro's corpse and pick up the staff.
Okay. So you actually have to look through some of the rubble because he dropped it mid-fight, and
Yeah, he did.
but you find it, and it is like the queen's bejeweled stone was almost like pearlescent and beautiful and pure, and this one is like grayish, mucky, swampy greenish black.
Okay.
Let's see. In addition to that, Consensus or Ytrum, you guys notice that these are magical strings. You could take the strings if you wanted.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
pick those up.
All right, so who's taking those? There's 10 of them.
Dibs.
Oh well, sorry. There's 8 of them.
Okay.
Elvesh cuts some of them.
Yeah, I'll take the strings. I'm actually hand the Consensus the stone.
And interesting enough, both you guys notice this. This whole tower is magical, albeit like in a very poor state. But this tower itself is a magical item.
Is it? Can I tell if it's the tower that's magical, or if its components are magical, or if the ground it's built on is magical? Like,
yeah,
I got questions.
sure. Roll an Arcana check.
We're talking. Yes. Ooh. Oh, gee. All right. That is a 10.
10.
Yeah.
Okay. You get the idea that this tower is a magical item. There must be some sort of enlargement spell cast on this object, and you feel like usually things like this you've heard about them. They're how am I gonna describe this? This item, with a 10, you get the idea that this tower is magical, that you would be able to, with the right amount of time, shrink this tower down to the size of a something that could fit in a bag in your hand, and you could work on it, you could fix it up, and then
So out of character, are we
yeah.
working on from a Liamon's tiny hut situation?
So this is actually called the Instant Fortress.
Oh, okay. So similar concept.
Yeah, it's
Right
an
on.
instant fortress. It is very worn down and beaten up. It was given to Shojiro as a gift when he first betrayed his clan, but since then it's definitely fallen under disarray. But you can successfully shrink the tower and keep the small bits of rubble in a small bag and work on it in your spare time, and then pull that out when you want to next time.
That is, I will do that. I will do that. That is the thing.
Okay.
If you guys want to go ahead and head back, sorry, I should say that.
Actually, Yitrum wants to check up on Hogdigs.
Yeah, you see he's just like
Check on our friends. Make sure everyone is okay. We must attend to this tower.
Is there?
Elvesh like starts cracking parts of the crystal, and he's like, "Well, might as well use what we got. Reminds me of my brother," and starts breaking off bits of the crystal and
so can we do that
pocket some of
safely?
it.
Can we safely do that with like breaking him free from the crystal like that?
Yeah, totally.
Okay. Well, shit. Yitram's gonna look for some sturdy rocks and help Elvesh out, collect some crystals, and hopefully get Hogdigs out of this situation he's in.
Definitely. Eventually, you break him free, and he goes, "Oh, I couldn't breathe in there." Oh.
Sorry about that, Hogdigs. I didn't want to hurt you. I felt like this was
It's
less
okay.
lethal. Yeah.
It's okay.
Okay. Cool.
Everything went black. Did you kill the rat?
He's done. He's dead. Consensus took him out. It was super clean.
He
It was actually it was action
looks
play,
around. He
like
goes,
theater.
"What? Where did the tower go? Where?"
Oh.
You can see consensus has started shrinking this tower down until it's the size of like, I'd say it's like the size of like a lamp at this point, and you get the idea that it could be even smaller.
It's a grower, not a shower.
But right now you're not really sure to how far you could push the enchantment on the spell, but you're totally interested in it. All right, so you guys.
Totally interested in this.
That sounded insincere, but I really am.
All right, guys. Well, we've accomplished what we needed here. I think we should head back to town.
Alrighty.
No complaints from us.
All right, let's do it. Are you good to walk, Hogdigs? You good?
Yes, I'll be fine. Yes.
Okay.
Not
All
as
right.
stealthy as I once was, I guess.
Well,
Sorry
that'll,
about that.
That's okay. That'll come back.
He
with time.
kind of like scratches his head. He's
Sorry. Yeah, back in the day, I used to be so nimble. Lou picked me up in my earlier years, and I wasn't expecting to have a change of occupation so late in life.
Yeah, I understand.
Aye, but we should return home if there's
should.
something to return home to.
We've got good news to deliver.
Yes, we found the stone. That is good news.
and he
Through this town.
you can see as you guys begin to travel through the brush that it is it's like almost daylight out with the moon. It's so bright. There's a lot of clouds though, and you notice that it's kind of gives this kind of dullness to everything. Again, you have this disgusting swampiness and the moor, and you see kind of just like bouncing over a hill with a lantern kind of affixed to their back, a person that approaches you. And doesn't necessarily approach you, but you can kind of see there's a strangeness to the way this person walks, especially after dealing with those mannequin people. And it almost has like a Fiddlesticks from League of Legends feeling to it.
Okay.
Not like just, but kind of like kind of a bouncy,
Unnatural.
more like a bounciness to the step. And you can see as they approach, they have a mask on their face that has like small slits in the face, and you can see they have a cape on that has like stripes that go down the back of it. They don't say anything, but their mouth kind of looks at you, and you can kind of see the face kind of like wobbles and the mask switches, and you can kind of see this thing kind of like looks at you, Consensus, and like points, and then kind of like points to itself, and then opens its arms up, and you see a menagerie of masks that hang down from its arms, like a shady dealer kind of just stands there with this like lantern affixed over its back, kind of lit in this kind of dull warm, or I'd say like this warmness, which is like so rare for this area. You guys just stand sharing an experience on the road with this strange
Flasher.
mask merchant. Yeah.
Just out of character, real quick. Is this the one that like we bought masks from when Scorn was in there?
Yeah.
Before we okay,
It's him
it's the
again?
same dude.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, one
okay.
dude. It sounded like it was him.
Yeah, you sounded so like him. All right, I was just curious. Yeah, back to
Yeah. This is a callback to season 1.
yeah, hell yeah.
These guys on their first journey through the mountains encountered this guy on the far end of the country. And he hasn't stopped
he's a
moving.
homie.
He's just kind of moving around. He's like a wooden automaton.
So are these like regular old masks? Are they magical? Are they mundane masks? Is what I'm trying to ask.
There was some magical.
They're magical. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he have like a brochure? Does he talk? Like, how do I figure out which is what?
Yeah, you turned a little dumbfounded.
That's always been the thing with this guy. You kind of just
It's like an Ollivanders thing. Like he picks a mask he thinks I'll like.
No, not necessarily. It's more like there's a bunch of masks there hanging on strings with various faces and stuff. And I guess it would just be like you pick one that you think fits you, I guess. Which I guess like out of character it would kind of be like an Ollivander sort of thing. Yeah, okay, what were we saying?
So Yitram wants to like look for like the most whimsical, like cutest, like happy face mask. Like something that's, you know, theatrical, kind of the traditional. You have the sad mask and the happy mask.
Okay. Yeah.
So something like on the happy side, and he's gonna take out two of the crystals, and hold those up to the dude and see if the crystals would suffice. If not,
like the ones we just got from the Brat Wizard.
Yeah.
That seems like not a good trade.
Well, I got tons of the fucking crystal. Oh, I'm talking about the stuff from Hogsden.
Oh.
All the crystallization.
I thought you were talking about the Bejewel.
Oh no.
Like,
Yeah, that means that.
The stuff we got from Hogdigs when we scraped off him.
Okay. You see there is a grinning mask. This one resembles a snake's head. And it is magical. And it's got like just kind of a grinning face on it.
Yeah, Yitram thought it looked cute.
And he gladly accepts your salt crystals.
Okay, cool beans.
Hell
yeah.
You put them. There's a bag that just falls in front of you, and as you see the bag just kind of opens up, and it's a bag of holding. You just kind of come over and drop the crystals into the bag, and you see this mask. He takes it off of his hand and puts it on your face, and it's a little bit unsettling.
Okay.
But you now have, as long as you wear the mask, you can't be frightened, and you have advantage on saving throws to resist charm effects.
Cool.
That's cool.
All right. Nice.
You also have advantage on intimidation checks and perception checks.
Damn.
Okay. No, that's super cool. That's pretty cheap.
I will say though, however, you have disadvantage on persuasion checks.
Okay. There's the one too.
Spoopy snake.
Can you take them? Well,
I want to see if there's one that is featureless.
Okay.
Like it's just like no eye holes, no mouth, no face, just a single colored mask, like a face plate almost, but like, you know what I mean? Like it would cover your whole face, but there's no carving, no paint, or maybe paint, but it would be like a single color, so like no design or anything.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, totally. Let's see. Okay. You see this mask, like this face kind of like spins around and like you see he kind of like takes the mask off of his own face as it spins around, and he takes it off and puts it on you, Consensus.
Cool.
And he says, or he doesn't say this, but this mask causes your face to become completely indiscernible, and all of its features are obscured by a churning shadow. Your intentions, alignment, goodness/evil are completely obscured. Insight doesn't work on you, and you can't be charmed. In fact, being charmed gives you inspiration.
Ah.
Whoa. That's really cool.
Does this have a name, or are we just calling it?
It's called the Mask of the Faceless.
Bet.
But he looks at you with a face that like has like these big like it has like this big pouty lip, like scrunched up lip, almost like geisha style. And like the eyes look super concerned, and it's like looking at you, and it bends down, and it like you see it like kind of look towards the bag, and then the mask shifts again, and its face goes, it has like smiley eyes, like little
that is a good point.
Ytrin, do you mind fronting us? For now, I seem to have misplaced our wallet.
Ytrim stares off into a cold dead silence, glazed over, his eyes.
Oh no. Because you guys haven't paid me or anything.
Let's see. Elvesh says,
I brought you back from
see,
the dead.
You see Elvesh pulls out a small coin purse and like comes over and
No,
goes,
I was muted. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
I was muted that whole time. Okay. Yeah, Ytrim, he's gonna throw 2 more of those shattered salt crystals.
Okay. You toss a couple more salt
I'm
crystals
sorry.
in his bag, and he goes. You see him smile, and then the masks all roll up in his arms and into a small bundle. And you see like this kind of like weird shifting and churning inside of like this burlap sack-esque thing, and then like he you see the light kind of flicker for a second, and he like begins bounding in these huge leaps across the field again, off in the distance.
Really need to get you on that payroll there, Consensus. We'll talk to the captain next time.
I would definitely like to work on a contract.
Understandable. I was the same way.
Bonus, etc.
Oh, absolutely.
Sign bonus.
You get benefits and everything. All right, yeah. And
I'd
after
ask
that,
about medical, but it seems the program is lacking.
a little bit. There's, they kind of just roll with the punches, but yeah, we ought to get on our way.
It's
We need
not
to get back to the
entirely-
village.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Sure,
yeah.
I can make all the jokes about mechanical repairs not being in network, but here we are.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so let's go.
So Ytrim bows to the masked dude, and we'll be on our way back to the
Cool.
village.
Give him a hearty bow, and you continue on your trip down to back to the village. You follow the road down to the valley, and we'll take a quick jump over to Shinokuro village, and this is just about this is like just about an hour ago.
You felt the rumble?
You felt the rumble, and you all run outside, and you see like lightning strike off in the distance, and cresting over the clouds, you see the underbelly of a great dragon.
Oh, fuck.
But it just moves forward, pays this land no attention. You turn, and you hear a voice. And the voice is coming from above you, on top of, and it's coming from the roof of the building.
Oh, no.
And you hear, "Thought you could just lose me like that, huh? Thought you could just leave me to die.
Shirley
You
turns
remember
around
me? Remember
So-
my voice?"
so slowly and in
You
such shock.
you see standing on the giant crested like third story tippy top of this house is a tiefling that has a giant wooden pipe across his back.
Shut the fuck up.
He's got a ripped conical hat with horns that push through it. And he wears kind of a colorful Haori. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
You notice his open ribs and his jaw, which is completely just bone. You see the under half of his flesh, and you can see inside of his body is like pulsating color. And he jumps down he jumps down on the ground in front of you and says, I thought what we had was something. You were supposed to be my friend." And he reaches out with the, you see him like pull the giant club, the giant wooden pipe out in front of him, and you see he like lights the end of it and takes the most gnarly inhale, and you see like the insides of his body, like the lichen and stuff, because you can see now he's in front of you. It's like lichen and mushroom and that sort of stuff. It like it begins to fill, and you see these mucousy sacs begin to fill with this like smoke, and different parts of him, and it begins to like his ribs begin to like crack with them expanding, and eventually he like lets out like a big like burst of smoke that like covers the entire chamber of the town.
As I see him start to do this, I just want to be like, what have they done to you, Inryu? What has he done? And just like pure disgust for his deformed body.
Would I notice this as well?
Hey!
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
sorry, it wasn't me, so I was just being quiet.
Yes, you would also see this. You guys.
Was it, did you never
I don't
met
know
him?
who Enryu is, or Zeno doesn't know who Enryu is.
For Jeff, who
But-
also doesn't know, Inryu is Hiroto's character.
Oh shit.
Because Hiro, when we first started this campaign 2 years ago, it was just him and I. And then Nathan and Josh and another friend Dan joined. And then Hiro stopped because he moved, and then just never really heard from him again. His character just kind of disappeared, but he was a tiefling that was like, instead of Drunken Fist, he was the Smoking Fist.
Mm.
Yeah, he's Drunken Master. But these guys
can I make,
witnessed him get captured, basically, and they were on their way to go save him, and then they just decided to do something else. So he kind of got like lost in the fray of all this, and got chosen as the champion of Zuget Moy, a goddess of fungus and decay, and it kind of fits. You can kind of see
her.
Yeah. So you guys see my screen?
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay.
She was the end boss of an Out of Darkness campaign.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Oh, yeah. That's right. They stat blocked her and everything.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah. So you see, just this giant puff of smoke encompasses like all around you, and you see everyone begins coughing. Like in the background, you see like the elderly people begin to like go frail and limp, and they fall to the ground.
No!
And he
Cover
goes,
your mouth!
and
Get out of here!
and Ryu goes, so you care about them and not me? It was always like this. And he like, you can see him move up to you, and he's going to like go into a full-blown attack.
Okay.
I need you guys to roll initiative. Let's get some combat music.
Hey, Pat.
Yeah,
Hey.
20
Um,
on initiative.
So, I was in my leveling. I was wondering, can I wear my robe and the breastplate of dazzling at the same time?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't think you can wear two like pieces at the same time.
Okay. All right. Well, I thought that might have been what you had said, so I went with the other route. So that's cool.
Cool.
I got
So
a
what's the
16.
initiative?
I got a 20, nat 20
And I got a 16.
on my initiative.
There goes all your luck, Payne.
I know.
Payne, was that with your modifier and everything?
With my modifier, it'd be 24.
Nice. Okay, let's see. Okay. So he is going to, you see like him just like locking blows with you. He's going to approach you and going to make his first attack. That is and you're kind of having a hard time seeing because there's like fog everywhere basically, and you see like he just moves like erratically, like kind of dipping, shifting his body in a kind of a pivoted swivel motion, and like makes two attacks on you. The first one is a miss. The second one, let's see, that might hit. Oh no. Okay, sorry. I was just trying to find his stat block. Okay, he makes two attacks on you. One of them is 17 hit. Shiro?
Yes.
17 does hit. Okay.
Yeah, that's my AC. Oh, that's my AC, so
Okay, yeah.
just
It hits. Hits you for hits you for 13,
okay.
and he's gonna take a bonus action to flurry of blows you.
Okay. Ooh.
One misses.
Okay.
One hit, and that's an additional that's an additional 11 damage.
Okay.
And he's just like shouting at you, and you see like how much anger there is pent up inside. Cool. That's Inryu's turn. Shirui, you're up next.
I'm going to inhale a bunch and let out a dragon's roar. So I'm gonna do it in a cone of 15 feet. So he makes a dex save.
Okay, he'll make a dex save. See, natural 20.
Fuck, are you serious?
Yeah.
God damn.
Damn.
Oh man, Inryu is pissed.
He's pissed,
Sorry, Inryu. I'm sorry. It wasn't my fault. So half of 13 rounded down.
Half of
5.
13. Okay.
Right?
Or 6.
6.
6. Yeah. Sorry, I know math good. So then after that, I get a second attack. I'm gonna run in and I'm gonna punch him. Or try to just punch him. Ooh. This is a 15 hit.
15 doesn't hit.
Ooh, okay.
Counts as magical
I'll say-
darkness. I do have Devil's Sight.
No, it doesn't count as magical darkness. I will say,
Okay.
in order to get up, like, to be able to see him, though, you have to, like, move within 5 feet.
Okay.
So you have to, like, approach him right here. But, like, as you see him locked in arms with Shirui, you manage to just, like, point your finger out at him, and you hail the energy, the newly found energy of grandeur, and you channel this light which grows from your chest and radiates through your arm, pulsating till it gets to the tip of your finger and extends like a part of your body before this really quick and fast beam of light just like hits him. And you can see like it goes inside his chest, and you almost think it goes through him and pierces him so fast. This kind of burning, cauterizing, but it hits him, and you can see part of him, his organs begin to grow, and they grow with this light and this intensity from inside before reaching max capacity and bursting over the side of him. You see parts of his body go flinging, the ribs that were still attached explode off. See some of them, you just see things go flying everywhere, bits, and you see him fall to the ground.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Does the smoke clear?
It doesn't.
So he's not dead.
He starts his turn.
Oh shit.
He is he pulls the gourd up, jumps back, takes hits it a couple times, and like you see him like inhale really deeply and then let loose this velvety red smoke that starts to just fill. He this thick boundless smoke that begins to fill the entire dome. You hear you see some of your party begin to collapse, you hear people just like gurgling in the background. So there's just this big thick red cloud.
No, please stop.
Let's see, he is going to attack you, Zeno.
Yep.
That is a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. This one is a 13. Doesn't hit, right?
13 does not.
Okay. We'll take flurry of blows. And gets 21.
Yep.
And then that is a 24 to hit. So we got 3 attacks in total. Also uses his death cloud.
That doesn't sound
Sounds
good.
scary.
That's what he used like when he got up.
Oh, okay.
So you get the stench of death, this like putrid smell that smells like rot, goes across the whole battlefield. You guys make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving. $18.
I got a 13.
I am super proficient.
What'd you get?
I got a 13.
13.
I got 8.
Sweet. Okay. You will take. You got an 18, Sherry?
Mhm.
Okay. You will take. Zeno, you'll take 11 poison damage. Sherry, you'll take 5.
Okay.
Okay. You fall prone. Zeno. So you fall to your knees. And your senses are overtaken by this by the toxic vapors. You have a hard time seeing, and like you start bleeding out of your eyes.
Oh god.
You take an additional. You take an additional 28 damage as you inhale and you're on the ground. You see this kind of devilish, like, underside grin as the moonlight just kind of hits this kind of conical hat at the right way, and he just like cracks you once in your chest, like once with like the backside of his leg. It's like a spinning kick where he like does the whole windmill and like hits you with the backside of it, and as you like fall to your knees, he like, or as you like fall like to the ground, like on your chest, he like kicks you when you're on the ground. All right, that's his turn. Your turn, Shirui.
Okay. I'm going to pull out the Kingdom Key
Okay.
sword, and I'm guessing he is technically like a fiend or undead.
Yeah.
And is he evil?
Yeah.
Is he evil now? Yes, he is. Okay. 19 to hit first time. I can attack twice. So 1d10 plus 6 radiant damage. So 16 points of damage the first time. Again. Does a 13 hit?
13?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't hit.
I should have guessed. And then, as a bonus action, can I cast Hexblade's Curse on him? Curse for 1 minute, ends if he dies. I just gain bonus to damage rolls against the cursed target. Should have done this first. And if I roll, I crit on a 19 or 20.
Okay, yeah.
And then that's the end of my turn. I'm just gonna
Did you miss him with any attacks?
The second one I missed.
All right, he's gonna redirect that attack to Zeno.
Oh fuck! What?
Yeah, that's a Drunken Master thing.
Whoa!
That's toy.
So
Oh, well, not type.
as a reaction, he'll cause that attack to hit one creature of his choice, other than the attacker within 5 feet. Okay, so it'll hit Zeno. So you roll for damage on that one.
Well, you're in luck because it wasn't that much. 7.
Cool.
All right.
7 radiant damage.
I think I take 3 because I got resistance to radiant damage for going with the celestial.
There you go. You notice as you hit his skin, it like sizzles and burns, just like the fiends that you fought before. And as you spin this blade around, you curse him, and you spin this blade around, and as you do so, you manage to just like slice across his chest, and with that, like, you see like most of his body begins to be consumed with this light, and you see like the light begin to start breaking parts of his like flesh away as they kind of burst away, and it's almost like ash burning up, and it sizzles away, but instead of like cinders, it's like this pure light burning up his flesh, and he kind of just like, you see him almost like be Thanos snapped away. He like begins to disappear, and he looks at you in the eyes, Shirui, and there's a sense of like sincere sorriness, and he looks sad, and as you cast that last attack, he fills with light, and he just explodes, and there's like this giant explosion, but the gas cloud is all around you as he's unleashed this kind of secret hidden technique, and you look back to the people in the house as like they're all prone on the ground. You see that unfortunately these people don't make it.
They all just die.
Most of the people here die. I'll roll constitution checks for these guys just to be really sure. But
Dude, that's sad.
we'll say
Can I try and react and
sure. We'll say you guys both get one reaction here to try and add to this.
Zeno's gonna like kind of slowly turn himself over, get onto his knees, and I imagine he just like snaps his finger for a little bit of fire to burn some incense, and creates an air elemental, and I'm gonna try and have it like command it to
You mean like this one?
blow the smoke.
Like that one?
Checkmate. Yeah, cool. You can totally do that. So you see the thick smoke begin to twirl around this air elemental as like it begins to fill him. He becomes 100% a toxic death cloud air elemental. But you manage to contain him and send him back to the elemental plane of air. He is now a red elemental. He sucked up the velvety red smoke, and he's your new red elemental. Let me see. Let me color shift him for you. Oh no, that's blue. Go red. Oh yeah, he's red now.
I got my death air elemental.
And we'll say he deals poison damage in addition to air. We'll say I don't know what damage air. You do air damage. I don't know.
Is it like force damage?
Probably force damage.
Feels
Who
like
knows?
bludgeoning, maybe.
Maybe. At this point, you hear the team Bejurl Stone returns with staff in tow. You see Consensus and Ytram. They run down the hill. You see Hogdigs and Urson and Elvesh with them as well. They rush down the hill, and you have the stone in check. I am still gonna roll checks for some of these people just to see, because I feel like some of them probably would not survive this. The strong will probably survive, just like real life.
Just like, yeah.
Only the strong survive.
Social nets. So.
All right, so very lucky. Shirwi's draconic bloodline must be resistant to some of this this poison damage, because I think your entire family just survived that.
Nice.
I rolled Constitution saves for each one in my head, and they all passed. Now I'm gonna roll it for the rest of the crew, just real quick, just to check.
Family first.
Family first, then the crew. All right, here we go. All right, this is for Zhang Gang. All right, he's good.
I just noticed that Xeno's mini is like glowing with fire. It's cool.
Yeah.
He's like animated. It's really cool.
I think it's because he's closely resembled to the color of the green screen that I use to like chroma key out the background. So I'm pretty sure that's the only reason.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. His background.
Very appropriate.
Yeah, I thought so. So you run in the room, and you see... Oh. You see that 2 people did not make it from your crew, unfortunately. The rest of them did survive. That being said, one of them was the dwarf that made your armor Consensus. Gargam Goodfight. He didn't make it. He died of asphyxiation.
No.
And Edalie Clive, which was just a person on the ship who gunned for Lou. So you lost 2 members. We're dwindling down some people here, but Most people
I heard
survive
they
that.
were racist anyway.
So is Clive and who?
So Edalee Clive died, and Gergom Goodfight.
Okay.
The remaining survived, and now you guys are here together with Elvesh, Zhanggang, Hogdiggs, Brightheart, he's the Lionin, Urson Silverpome, he's the Elven male, Kez Farfire, he's a Goblin, Fark, who's the Bullywug, and you have the members of Shirwee's family too. So yeah, we have some good people here. You bring the stone into town, and the little old granny like walks out into the street holding her cane, and you see her, she approaches whoever's holding the Bejeweled stone.
I believe that's me.
Yeah, I give it to consensus to hold on to.
Okay. She approaches you and has her hands kind of out to accept the staff. Do you give it to her?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay.
I'll hold it out and hand it to her.
She cracks it. She takes it and cracks it like Gandalf on the fucking bridge. Hits the ground, and there's like a shift, and you guys feel this energy, this like kind of like almost like fireflies. There's little balls of light that begin to like hover all around you, and you see some of them travel towards each one of you. But you see the people who have been here the longest have the most amount of orbs that kind of connect themselves to this person, and they become this sort of embodiment of light, till eventually you look at your family, Shirwee, and the dome. There's kind of there's this kind of pulsation or whatever through the dome, and you see this kind of like almost like water glistening off of a car on a hot day. This dome like just falls, and you see this small town, which was isolated now from Nanjing, is now fully here, and you guys are able to leave it at your whim. You look at your ancestors, or your distant relatives, and you see your grandmother. She's quite young now. And
how young we
not
talking?
Your grandma. I was gonna say not that she was your grandmother, but she's like an older lady. She's like a middle-aged like monkey dragon. Yeah. And you can see most of the people here have like aged considerably backwards. And you can see this place was really like tearing at their soul.
Does the city look like better after? I mean, I know like Xena and I had stayed behind and like kind of helped fix it up and stuff. Did it kind of get restored too from the dome lifting, or I guess that wouldn't really restore buildings?
I mean, you guys didn't really have a lot of time here. Like there was honestly, this all happened in the span of a couple hours. You managed to help some people with like their daily chores and like maybe just like getting a meal or cooking food maybe, but not really like fixing houses or anything.
Okay.
But they all look around and like they look at their skin and they go, oh, and you see this monkey lady who I haven't given a name. I should name her.
Who's that monkey lady, Pat?
She's dancing around. You see her just like jingling all these like chains that are like all these like metal rings that go down across her hands and her arms. They kind of jingle as she does a little dance. And she goes, it's good. I feel good. What's the next? What are we doing? What's the next step? I am here. I'm here for the long haul. Where are we going? How do we dismantle all of this? And she kind of just like points towards this like giant citadel off in the distance.
Well, first, I think we should attend to the burial of our crew members that didn't make it.
I agree. That's what they at least deserve that. They put in a lot of effort.
They did. They shouldn't have died. I didn't think he was still alive, let alone come back to fight us. But it seems that Inryu is...
Wait, what are you... I guess Yutrim doesn't know about what happened. Or
One of the...
Andy's...
The man who founded Hell's Dawn with me, and Scorn and Crage and Zahir. His name was Inryu. He was a skilled warrior, but it seems he's now. Would I know that he's the champion for Zagat Moy?
Not anymore.
Oh, he might still be. It's like he was like recalled or something.
Yeah.
You see his body? His body's there on the ground.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Burial for him as well.
But no, I guess you probably wouldn't know before like he kind of explained it to you.
Something had possessed him. He was quite
that
lost.
Sounds horrible. Yeah, they all deserve a burial. We should get to that.
Yeah, I'm sorry I had to help you kill a past comrade, Shirui. Well, honestly, I just saw you fighting for your life, and did the thing.
He almost overpowered me, but it seems he's at rest now, so that's all that matters. But I guess next thing is to go save Skronk and Yami and everybody that's imprisoned right now in Falinay. Or not Falinay, but where we left them.
Guitar.
Thank you.
I don't know.
So many places we've been, I can't really keep track of all these names. Geography was never really my strong suit. Yami never taught me any of that. But it seems you guys are successful. The dome's gone. You found that
Yeah,
ball.
we found that. We took out the so-called Shojiro. It's pretty easy if I do say so myself.
Turns out he was actually a rat.
He was 100% a rat. Consensus gave the
We thought
final
it might
blow.
have been a metaphor.
Yeah, no, it wasn't at all. But yeah, everyone was great in battle. We took them out.
Those are some sick masks, guys.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, the craziest thing happened. This weird looking creature. It was almost like a walking scarecrow. Was just walking around the road. Had these crazy masks. We snatched a few of them up, and after putting them on, it seems they have some sort of magical benefit. So I'm gonna hang on to mine for sure.
I remember meeting him once before in our travels.
Oh wow, really?
Surprised he's still walking around, but it was pretty close to here actually.
Yeah, it's not a living being. I don't think someone controls him. It's just a side business for him, but whatever. The super duper like top quality mask for sure.
Yeah, I bought a mask from him and I lost it somewhere.
Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, I got this sucker. Look, it's kind of like smiling. It's kind of neat. I thought it looked pretty good. It's kind of cute. Picked it up.
Kawaii.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Super cool.
Cool. Sweet. So just wanna let's see. What do you guys want to do? You guys are like now kind of in this town. You don't have to stay here. You can kind of forge your own destiny here. What do you want
I'm
to
going
do?
to be focusing on repairing the instant tower.
Yeah, I was gonna scry on Roar.
Yeah, we need to check up on Roar. See how he's doing.
Okay. All right, so consensus, you're repairing the instant tower.
I'm gonna bury Inryu.
Okay.
My buddy. Pay my respects.
You know there's a small graveyard not long from here. Probably an extra mile. It was a graveyard that your clan used, and like an ancestral burial place. You know, it's a respectful graveyard. You could bury him there if you wanted to.
I'm gonna turn to everybody and convey to them, I'm gonna go bury Inryu in a sacred place. He deserves this much. I can't let any of you come.
I understand. If you need me to, if you need a support buddy, I got you.
I appreciate it. It's more so my family's rules. Something has to be kept sacred.
I understand. I respect your wishes. Good luck.
Thank you. And I'm gonna wrap his body up and I'll take it with me.
You wrap him up. You do see the gourd there, still on his person, and
I'm gonna take it as well if I can. I don't think I can carry all that.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah. You can take him. You can take the gourd if you wanted. He also had he has some stuff on his body. I don't know if you wanted.
Sure. Let me
take that conch.
Body.
That good shit.
I'm letting you know as your choice here. You can choose to leave it on him if you want.
Yeah.
But
I'll look to see what he's got. I could find out that maybe that would also give me some clues as to like who was controlling him and stuff. Should I roll like a check or anything, or?
No. You can just you pull the stuff off his body. He's got let's see. He's got a short sword. He's got 10 darts. He's got a lot of gold. I'll say that.
Okay.
He has 6,753 gold.
Holy
Christ.
Holy fuck.
How much was that?
I mean,
6,753.
I'm not saying be disrespectful, but take that shit, dude.
Yeah. Is it anything else that he has?
Well, there is his coat his Haori looked magical.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'll definitely take his stuff.
Okay.
I am gonna I want to bury him with the pipe. I feel like that is with his like pipe club.
Sure.
I kind of feel like that's, or just maybe I'll come back to it.
Cool. We'll say like you're traveling there now with his body in tow.
Yeah.
Cool. So a consensus. You make your way to the small workshop, where you see the forge is still hot from just hours before. You get to work immediately. Give me an Arcana check.
All right. Let's see. That is a 16.
Very good. You managed to fix this thing up like pretty well off. You get the whole shrinking of stone thing down, and it just takes a little bit of time, probably the rest of the night, but you're able to easily make this little tower. It's like it holds in your hand like almost like a 2-liter bottle of soda, and you get the idea that you could make some adjustments to it and make it become even tinier, or the whole thing with it is that it is let's see, pulling up the rules. So it's an instant fortress. You can use an action to place this. Oh, okay. I like their way better. Okay, so it looks like once it all folds into each other, you manage to like fold it up. We'll say it's like getting a sleeping bag back in its roll.
Oh,
it's
God.
really hard. But you do it. It just takes a little bit of time, and it folds down into this 1-inch metal cube. And you have a command word for it, which you get to choose right now. That's fun.
The command word will be Isthmus.
Isthmus. Cool. So if you speak Isthmus after placing the 1-inch metal cube on the ground, the cube will grow rapidly into a fortress. That remains until you use the action again to speak the command word that dismisses it. What's that gonna be?
Oh, it has to be a different command word. That one will be Isthmus 1. No. That one will be Archipelago.
Archipelago. Which is a word that I feel like you'll never say unless.
Exactly. I'm trying to keep it like safe words.
Yeah, I like that.
It's gonna be something that's not going to come up organically.
So it only works if the fortress is empty, by the way.
Oh, so I can't like furnish it?
What'd you say?
So
you can furnish it, yeah. I'll
empty
allow
of
that.
empty of people then.
Empty of people, yeah.
Okay.
So the fortress is a square tower. 20 feet on a side and 30 feet high. There's arrow slits on all sides and a battlement.
So it's a rectangle
atop it. Yeah. Wait. 20 feet on a side and 30 feet high. Square tower. It's got a square base, but it's got 20 feet on 20 feet each side, and then 30 feet high.
20 by 20 by 30.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a rectangular prism.
Pretty big tower.
Its interior is divided into 2 floors, with a ladder running along one wall connecting them. The ladder ends in a trapdoor leading to a roof. Where activated, the tower has a small door on the side facing you. The door opens only at your command, which you can speak as a bonus action.
Let's go up with another command word.
No.
Okay.
You don't have to. Okay. It is immune to the knock spell and similar magic, such as the chime of opening.
It's immune to knock? That's crazy.
Yeah. Okay. So there's literally 4 paragraphs for this one magic item. It's awesome.
just send that to me so I can add it to my
I'll send it to you. But I want to read it just because it is fun.
Oh yeah.
Each creature in the area where the fortress appears must make a DC 15 dexterity check. A DC dexterity saving throw. They take 10d10 bludgeoning damage on a failed save, and half as much on a successful one.
Oh my god.
In either case, the creature is pushed to an unoccupied space outside of or next to the fortress. Let's see. Objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried take damage and are pushed automatically. Okay. The door is made out of adamantine, and its magic prevents it from being tipped over. The roof, the door, and the walls all have 100 hit points. Immunity to damage from non-magical items, excluding siege weapons, and resistance to all other damage. Only a wish spell can repair the fortress. Oh, look at that. Well, fuck it.
Starting now.
Starting now. Cool. Yeah, I like that.
Dope.
Item's super cool.
So, yeah, that's what you do for the rest of your night.
Yes.
Yitram, you get a little buzzing in your ear that from Roar.
Okay. Yeah, he's trying to contact me. What does he
Oh,
say,
no.
Or what? No.
We'll say he contacts you and Zeno. You guys are both there together. You're using your magical abilities to kind of scry on him, because I know Zeno was trying to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if we're both crying and he's talking to us.
So Zeno's like the eyes. You're like the ears, Ytram. Zeno, you see Roar is in a small room, and he's like barricading the room, and it's you get a better look at it, and it almost looks like a mouse hole, like a Tom and Jerry crack in the wall that he's like barring up with small wood chips and stuff. And as you speak to him, he goes, dude, you guys gotta get here. This is bad. This is real bad, dude. This is oh my god. Okay. Can I teleport you guys? Wait,
teleport?
I got one chance at this, guys. Come on.
Do you have enough energy to take us all there right now?
I'm not
That's
gonna.
insane.
Dude, I'll open up a portal. Yeah, I can do it, but I only get one chance at it. Okay, dude.
What are we getting into here?
Yeah, what's going on? Can you just give us a brief breakdown of what's going on?
Dude, okay. The Giants, they know something's up. They know that this tournament is gonna happen on this plane, and they're pissed because they have to go travel all the way up there. So they're looking for anyone magical, anyone with an airship. And they heard that we had an airship, and they're trying to go get our airship. So they were trying to get me to tell them where our airship was. But I was saying, F you guys, that's our airship. We're going to get that at some point.
True.
Lo and behold, they stole everybody. They're all locked up in chains, but they can't reach me because I'm stuck in the wall, dude.
They haven't resorted to any violence yet. Everyone's still there, right? They're just.
I mean, yeah, dude, they've beaten to bloody pulps, dude.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, dude, they're not good, man.
It's okay. Okay, it doesn't
dude,
sound
things
good.
are bad here. We're not looking at a good time.
Zeno, what do you think we should do?
Should we go to? I mean, I can't get to everybody, but I can bring you guys here.
Just us.
I could come to you guys, but that doesn't really solve everybody else.
No, we gotta save everyone else, right? They're our crew. We gotta take care of them.
Yeah, we do. So do you think everyone would be as safe if you were to teleport us in the morning? We've had quite a day today as well. And if we're gonna come in guns blazing on your one chance.
You see there's like a big arm that like comes through this hole in as you're like scrying on him. You see like there's an arm just like reaching around, like kind of just like going, kind of just like trying to like grab for it, like without using its eyes. He's like flying around through the walls. See like you see hammers begin to go into the walls, and like drywall and stuff like that begins to just get crushed in. There's a light beams coming in, and he's like, dude, okay, I'll try as hard as I can, but I don't know if I can get us 8 hours, dude. This could be different in 8 hours. All I'm saying. And then you hear it. Everything goes black. You lose your scry, and you don't get to talk to him anymore.
Okay. Okay.
So we currently don't have any way to get to Roar. So.
Ytram, we should gather the boys and try and contact Ytram in half an hour.
Wait, contact? You mean Roar?
Oh yeah. Did I say
okay.
Ytram?
You said Ytram. Yeah, Roar. Yeah. We got to get a hold of him as soon as possible. It sounded like it sounds
like
yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like we need to get us moving as soon as he's able to.
I understand the need to rest, but this seems pretty urgent. We like you said, we probably should just go get the rest of the team and contact Roar and try to get to him as soon as possible. We obviously need to see what Shiri wants to do in this situation. He's taking in a lot of information right now. He seems a little on edge. I want to make sure he's okay, and he's okay with what's going on. So we need to follow up with Shiri too.
Yeah, we do.
So let's get over there and let's talk to them.
All right, so then we cut over to Shirui as you make your way to the Okami family, the Okami family burial site, where you see a small shrine for your long dead ancestors. You see you move past a lot of the graves whose names have been long lost to time. You make your way to a small shrouded shrine that has an overhead, just like a small thing that protects the actual grave, and you see your father's grave, and you put Enryu down, you put the gourd down, you take your pack off your back, and you kneel in front of his resting place, and you think about how you had a pretty good childhood. You loved your dad. Your dad was a good leader, and he made hard decisions. He chose the side of non-violence over violence. He was a compassionate man who desperately wanted the 12 nations of Nanjin to like the 12 clans to become one again. He wanted Nanjin to be a place of peace, but he understood the realities of life, and didn't really know a lot about some of the. There's a lot of things that he was in the dark about, and you don't get the idea. You get the idea that until the very end, your dad fought a brave warrior with honor, and he that's how you remember him.
Told ya.
You take a second, meditate on that, and you manage to find yourself a small place on the hill. It's far in the back, under a tree, a similar place to where you and Enryu met. You remember, we'll say this is a flashback. You have a little flashback of you like sitting under a tree and basically like an apple hitting you on the head, and like you looking up and seeing this like devil creature in the tree, and like him jumping down, like hanging on the bush and like talking to you while he's hanging on the bush, and like he like falls to the ground and kind of gives you like a handshake, like puts his hand out, and you can see you just remember the how carefree you guys were back then. You were children, you were young, and this was like at the beginning of your journeys. So you remember the bathhouse and how you guys were. Your job was to clean to you know, rid the evil spirits from the bathhouse, and you did so with Enryu's help. Like, he saved your life. So you lay him to rest. Think about the times you spent with him, how your allies are very strong. You've grown a lot. There's a lot of choices that you have made that have brought you to the place that you are today, and your friends and enemies the same. And you think about your family and how you're really happy that they survived, and that they're healthy and they look good. You think about losing a family member, but you've gained like 100 family members, and you're like, you feel so close to your friends. So you have this time to reflect on your friends and like what is friends and what is family, and you just have a very nice moment. And then you hear a voice, and the voice says, "You're going to that tournament." You turn around and there's no one there.
Hello? I kind of look around, and, like, do my tiptoes and like move back to see if I see anybody. Did I recognize the voice at all?
No.
Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna pull out my dad's knife. I'm gonna cut my hand a little bit. I'm gonna put my fist out and like squeeze some blood out onto Inri's grave. No one will ever die again. None of my friends will die. And I will stop him. And I'm just gonna turn back to my dad's grave and like clean it up a little bit and light some incense. Walk back in front of it and like clap and then bow really deep. Then stand up and like kind of clear the tears from my eyes. Next time I come back, I'll be able to stand here with Kuro and mother and sister and the rest of the village. And then I'm gonna turn around and start walking away.
okay. As you turn your head, you swear that there was someone there, and you look towards the shadow and nothing. You look off in the distance and you see the moon, and it looks so peaceful. And then you have this weird sinking feeling. Your heart starts to beat fast. Your horns begin to shift and grow. And they grow so much that they curl. And you begin to sprout another horn from the other side. And you see the moon as it shifts into a fiery orange color. And similar to a blood moon, this moon just goes, it's completely engulfed in this fiery color. And you feel the draconic blood in your veins becomes like fire. And you feel like coursing through your veins is liquid magma. You can't help but fall to your knees and cry out in how much pain you have. And you feel like part of your back in your shirt like bursts open as like your spine begins to grow wider. And you begin to bulk up. You get bigger. And you see the sky, and there's this dragon's eye that goes through it. Very reptilian, but it's like a single like gash through the eye, and it burns with this intensity. And you grab your arm and push yourself up to the ground from your chest, like from the ground, like kind of spit coming from your mouth, and you fall again, and you like push yourself up and have no choice but to just run to town. To which you look around and you see on your journey, you see dragons amongst dragons, huge adult dragons, like big wings that make this kind of incessant and it's just this like cacophony, almost like cicadas, but like a deeper and more intrusive noise. And you finally get back to town, and you're like, you look down at your hands and arms, and you're almost monstrous. You have bustling ripped muscles. Your armor is like busted up your arm, and like you're like got dragon scales that like are growing down to your hands where they've become claws. You look at Xeno, and you see Xeno is become like 2 feet taller, and is also like his upper torso is like ripped muscles, and like you can see like his claws have become so much longer, and his snout has become more dragon-like, more long and skinny. You see everyone else who has dragon blood cries out in anguish as they like grip their hands over their head. You can see as they pull back, like parts of their flesh begins to fall from like scales, and you see scales underneath that are like this fiery red color, and as your the monkey lady, who I'm now calling Uba, speaks to you. She speaks to you all, and oh shit. So I've been writing. Everyone's like transforming, and it's really grotesque, and everyone who has draconic blood becomes almost monstrous. And Uba turns and she says, "The turning.
What's happening?
It's the turning of scales. He knows. And like grips her head, and you see like her face, like the top side of her face begins to fall off, and underneath up to the brow you see like just the dragon eyes and like scales, and like this like dragon forehead that almost comes down over like a furrowed brow, and you can see that there are a lot of dragons headed your way.
Uncle! We need to leave now! Now!
Do you you're sending the message to Roar? Do you wanna go for the portal?
I guess so, yeah. Anything we can do to get the fuck out of here right now.
Wait, I thought we didn't open the portal because we didn't answer Roar in time.
You can contact Roar again. I mean, he just.
Okay.
I mean.
He said he would try to hold out.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know if we've gotten back to Shirley yet or not, so.
I'm back now.
Okay.
He just got
Yeah.
back.
Okay.
But you see where you see Shirley, you see like this monstrous, almost like I picture almost like in Space Jam when the aliens drink the super juice, and they're all like buff, and like that's like what everyone who is a dragon right now looks like. You guys all in your various ways have like souped up, and you look like that mixed with like Jehudi almost. Do you remember Zone of the Enders? Yeah, that shit. Very I picture very JRPG. You're all like very like top heavy, big long arms, like lanky arms with like claws and stuff. Okay, so What do you guys want to do? So that, and then we'll say most of it happens next episode.
Okay. Well, we obviously, I guess me and Zeno want to convey like what's going on with Roar, so Shirui knows what's going on, and we need to decide if we want to go help Roar or stay here and go with Shirui, and however he wants to pursue this.
There's no time.
Okay. Oh,
He knows. He knows, Yitram. He knows. He's coming.
well,
He's
should we just
here.
leave? Should we just leave?
Yes.
Okay.
Right
All right.
now.
Okay. All right. Then I'd like to immediately contact Roar. I don't have scrying. Maybe I can convey this to Zeno, so we can contact him, and we can do like the two-way kind of call thing.
Okay.
And just say,
Let's
like
see.
once he comes on, just immediately say, open that portal.
Cool. Zeno, can you scry one more time? Oh, he's muted.
Sorry.
Nathan.
Did
okay.
not realize I was muted. Yeah, I can cast scrying again.
Okay. You cast scry on Roar, and immediately you see he's like in this garden, and he's like dipping underneath like these grand palm leaves for cover, and you see there's like a cat stalking him, and he goes, "Sup, dude? Is that you? Dude. Okay, I managed to lose him, but I have to go back in and I have to go back in to get to the actual port, like the portal. All right, dude.
Yeah.
All right,
How many people can we send through your portal?
dude. We can fit like, I don't know, like 50, 60, dude. I don't know.
All right. I think we're gonna come with a horde of dragons
What?
that will be on our side. It's Shirui's family. Don't judge.
He goes, all right, dude. Well, be ready. I'll give you the signal, okay? You wait for another like 3 minutes, and you say, all right, dude. Here we go. And you feel a rift open up in front of you, and as that happens, you can see Roar, the small pixie, making these giant rune signals with his hand and like chalk on the ground from the other side, and you can see there's like people that are approaching from behind him, but this portal is open.
Okay. Can I like immediately?
Who's first through?
Good.
I'm running in.
I'm
All right.
dashing it.
All right, you got Zeno and Shirui. You guys jump through the portal first. You see these people are approaching Roar. You guys are followed by Yitram and Consensus, and then eventually the whole crew of Old Blackfin and the dragon heroes. And you are eventually all moved into this small like sandy, dusty, warm room. Immediately you feel like how hot it is here. It is midday, and the sun is so hot, but the walls and high ceilings are met with this like kind of like cloth that's draped over, and it's reminiscent of kind of like, I'd say like some like a hut in the Middle East or something like that. Like the walls are kind of like the sandstone, and you see the ground is kind of like this brownish golden stone, as opposed to a lot of like the cold brown, like gray stone you guys are accustomed to. And that seems like a good time to pick up next week, guys. Damn, that was fun.
Ooh.
Damn.
That was a good
Chit
one.
chat.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining us again. And until next Tuesday, be super cool, yo.
Stay safe.